In the early 60s, my father would pack us into the car, drive about 100 miles, drive right on the Staten Island ferry, and we'd take in the skyline for about 20 minutes. I think that's what got me interested in buildings, seeing that 1960s skyline with all the great Art Deco buildings built in the 30s. Souvenir shops, I think, probably started too. You could get an Empire State Building in any size from an inch tall up to a foot tall. That's when the collecting started.
My interest in skyscrapers kind of came when I think I may have been 4 or 5 years old, and we took a trip to New York City. It started an obsession for sure, one I think my dad already had.
My father was a lifetime employee of Bethlehem Steel. He would bring scrap metal home from time to time. He and my uncle had World War II Army soldier molds where you could pour hot lead into these metal molds and 3 soldiers would pop out a few minutes after the metal cooled.
You know, it's so long ago, but I do remember he had a few Replicas buildings in his office. Saw buildings I wanted. I'd grab blocks of wood, I'd grab nails, paints, whatever I could find, and I would just start building pretty rough renditions of some of the pieces I wanted. As building collectors, early on, we kind of took it in-house.
We actually made a model of our local building here in Allentown, the PP&L Tower, out of plastic and also wood. We made a mold and we sold about a dozen of them on eBay. This business was a hobby until my oldest son, Mike, took a drafting class. He does the complicated things, the cathedrals and Art Deco office buildings. He's getting better all the time, too.
We did stumble onto something pretty unique. I think that light bulb moment would be just seeing the demand.
I saw an email from about 2:30 a.m. from SNL. He said, we need a bunch of buildings, we need them right away. So I grabbed all of our excess that we had, took a picture of the whole collection, added up what they were worth, told her the price.
Welcome to The Bubble.
The Bubble is a diverse community and safe space for everyone.
Pretty amazing. We do special commissions. We're quoting them on a weekly basis. Somebody may have an attachment to their building. They can call us and we can make a replica from anything between blueprints and postcards. We were churning these out at a rate of about 2 a month, and we hit 500 a lot quicker than I thought we would. And hitting that 1,000th piece was pretty amazing. This collection is pretty diverse. All of our pieces are made out of a lead-free pewter alloy, mostly tin. Our mold making is very unique. It's a closely guarded secret. We don't allow people into our process area for that reason. The master models are made on rapid prototyping machines, which are super high-tech 3D printers. Once that master model is made, that's when our process becomes very unique. The actual molds and how we do it, how they're cast. And that's about as much as I can tell you about that.
It's driven us across the country. It's driven us to spend a lot of quality time as a family.
InFocus Tech is probably the last company standing making these right now in the United States.
It's a quality bond we have.
The biggest reason I collect now is it's a bonding experience with Jon. He's the true collector in the family of buildings. I'm satisfied in making new ones. I get a thrill out of that, but going into an antique shop and finding something that you don't have, especially for a good price, is very satisfying. It's a lot of fun.